With Streets of Tarkov being the latest map added to the game, it is no doubt the map we know the least about. Even though it's been almost 5 months since the release of Streets, whenever I play this map, I still surprise myself by finding new rare spawns or sniping positions that I have never seen used before. In this video I'm going to share the knowledge I have accumulated in my raids and show you some spots that I think are worth knowing. You could use these positions to complete quests such as Shooter Born in Heaven, or just use them for your general camping activities. And if you stick around until the end of the video, you'll find some highlights that I am very hyped to be showing you today. Enjoy! Alright, the first spot I want to show you guys are these balconies here. We are now on the street located between the theater and the Sewer River Extract. You can see the tram going into the ground there. And there are 2 cultist houses on this street. And to access these balconies, what you're going to want to do is go inside one of these cultist houses, then head upstairs. Once you're up here, you're looking for the widest window. Now, I've already broken this one, but you'll want to break it, and then run straight through, and you'll find yourself on a nice little balcony overlooking the street and the theater. Now, once you're up here, there's a couple things you could do. You could either be sniping towards the theater, get yourself a Shooter Born in Heaven kill, or you could just stay crouched down and hide. You are going to be very hard to spot from the street, and you will hear people running down, so you'll be able to kill them from up above. There's also a lootable safe that attracts people's attention. Now, anybody looting this safe while you are up here is going to regret it big time. What's interesting is you're not limited to just this balcony. You can simply jump over the railing and find yourself on a ledge like this, where you could lie prone and get longer sight lines. You can also continue down the ledge and get to the other balcony, or even jump in through the windows to the other cultist's house. Now imagine somebody was in this house, there's only one entrance, but then you came in through the windows like a SWAT team member. Now that's going to leave them surprised. Moving on, the second spot I want to share with you guys is this window right here. Now it's probably hard to see, but that's kind of the point. You could be positioned in this window overlooking the street I am on, and you would be very hard to spot. There's also plenty of traffic on this road, with the hotel and the Cleanest Street extraction on my right, and the Sewer River extraction behind me. I also like to come here early in the raid, as that's when I find a lot of people are crossing this road. Once you reach the cafe, head upstairs and position yourself at the window. You get a good sightline towards the finance building and the Sparia store that is required to visit for a quest. You can also crouch down to stay more low profile. The distance to the entrance of the store is around 130 meters, so there's plenty of potential to complete Shooter Born in Heaven here. While you are waiting for your prey, I also recommend looting up the restaurant, as there is a lot of loose ammo spawns, med spawns and food spawns around the place. Don't forget to check the ground and the seats as well, and if you head upstairs, you can find some valuable food items located at the end on the ground. Another thing I want to mention is if you shot at someone from here and they're getting away, you can jump out from the window and reposition towards the tram. You will be able to see further down towards the hotel and continue the chase. For spot number 3, I want to show an alternative way to be sniping from the theater. Typically, people will be sniping from up here. They could lie prone on the ground, or maybe stay crouched behind these metal covers. But this is a common position, and you might be spotted or even counter-sniped. You also get these trees that are kind of blocking the view onto the street. Here's a position I recommend you trying. You want to head towards this little cabin and position yourself on the left side of it. This way you will be safe from behind, as anybody coming from that way will not see you. From this position you get a clear view towards the street on your left. See how the trees are not bothering you anymore. You could get a clear headshot, and you could also look towards the street on the right. You can easily surprise people coming to the damaged house or courtyard extractions. And what I also like about this spot is you can choose how hidden away you want to be. You can stand up to get a better sightline, or you can crouch down and blend in with the bushes. You also get a view towards the lootable container here, so you could be waiting for somebody to loot that and get a nice headshot kill. Another cool position to try out is lying on the grass here. This is going to make you hard to spot, and not only do you get a nice view all around the park, but also towards the street that I showed you with the balconies. Now anybody coming down from that way is not going to be safe. We have now reached the spot number 4, and we're actually kind of in the same area as for spot number 2. Behind me is the Sparia store, and here is the window I already showed you, but now I want to focus on this parking lot here. First of all, I want to mention that if you just stay here and don't make any noise, you would be able to hear people running past and spray them down, as they would not expect you to be here. But what I really like about this place is the long sideline that you get towards the Climo Street extraction. Here people would be running straight towards you or away from you, and these are usually the easiest kills, as you don't need to worry about any leading at all. There's a couple positions where you could stay here. You could also be crouched over here by the bus. This would allow you to see to the right as well, and hear anybody approaching from the left, while you stay covered by this little shack here. We have now reached the final position I want to share with you. This is located by the largest supermarket on Streets, the Sparia store. What is a camping guide without showing a single bush? So guys, position yourself right here, and look how far down you can see the road. That's an easy 100-meter headshot right there. And you also get the Check 15 house right next to you, so this is an area where chads are coming for some juicy loot. If you want to keep an eye on the entrance to the Check 15 house, what you can do is come over here, all the way down to the final bush, and get yourself in there. Not only will you be able to see the entrance, but also people approaching from the main street side, and this should give you some easy kills. This is a very ratty position, and use it at your own risk. We have covered the 5 spots I wanted to show you, but what is a schmexy video without some spicy gameplay highlights? So guys, go ahead, click that like button, subscribe to my channel, sit back and enjoy these highlights, and I will see you in the next video. No fucking way. Hope I don't get one tap to someone else for a shooter born.
I'm gonna fucking murder you, you dipshit!